Today, we're going to take a look at MTPLX, which is a new and very interesting project. If you're running MLX on your M series Apple Silicon laptop, you are running the fastest possible version of local AI you can. MTP is a newer technology. It's multi-token prediction. And the way it works, in a nutshell, is it basically ends up giving you two models. So you grab an MTP model, but what you get is two models. You get a verifier and a drafter. Verifier is like your main model, and the drafter is this lightweight model that tries to predict multiple tokens, so multi-token prediction. And then the verifier decides which one of those is right. So it is supposed to result in faster speeds, maybe in prefill, but definitely in token generation. I've had mixed results with it, but that was before I got to this MTPLX. So today we're going to take a look at that. Here's their website. There's a bunch of cool stuff, but we'll jump over to how it works. And this is what's different about it. So when you install it, and we'll take a look at that in a second, you can install these like ready to go models, and they're versions of models you're probably already using. You got your Gemma 4, your Qwen 3.5 and 3.6, and all sorts of them. And what they say here is, so this is a native MTP runtime, not a wrapper. And what their claim is, and you should read through their website. It's all very interesting, good, cool stuff. But what their claim is that this is even faster, because not only do you get the MLX and the MTP, they combine it into one model. They build it all in, and you don't need a second model. That's, at the end of the day, that is the gist of what they're getting at. So what I want to do today is grab one of their models. There's a process we can go through that'll tune it for my machine, which is cool. And then we're going to run that model in MTPLX, and then we're going to run the exact same model in oMLX, which I'm a big fan of, and it's kind of my daily driver, and we're just going to compare the results. So to get started with MTPLX, you can go to their website, you can download the DMG, and you can just drag it over to applications, or you can install it with Homebrew. And at the end of all that, and we'll go through the process in just a second, at the end of all that, you end up with a server that looks a lot like oMLX or a llama. So it's really easy to tap into the exact same APIs. So once you download one of their models, this really interesting process takes effect, and that's this tuning for your Mac. And you probably can't hear it right now because I spent so much time blocking out background noise. But this guy is running the shit out of my fans on my computer, and the whole project comes with this fan-related module. But this is optimizing Gemma 4 right now. It's not that great, but whatever, it's there. Now I'm optimizing Qwen 3.6, which is like my go-to. So we're going to let that guy optimize. We're going to see what kind of token speeds we get. And the whole system is set up to take advantage of the most optimal settings for your computer, which is really, really dope. So for our little experiment, I'm going to jump over to oMLX, and down here where I have directories for various models, I'm going to add the very specific MTPLX model directory. I'm going to save those settings. And when I come back over here to models, I can see I've got these models that I've been downloading from the MTPLX Hugging Face repository. I've jumped into our Pi configuration for models, and I updated the ID and model for this particular MTPLX model. And jump back to the dashboard, put this up there, jump down here to this project I have called Vogon. What it is not important. I'm going to run Pi. I'm going to say, review this project, excluding node modules, and summarize. Now we've got a very detailed response, and all of it at a glance. I'm very familiar with the project, of course. Looks great. So let's try this with MTPLX. I'm going to jump back into my Pi config for models, and I'm just going to update this to MTPLX. The URL The API is all the same. We'll fire up MTPLX, and there it is. Going to start that guy. We are on the exact same model. Okay, we are going to jump back over to Pi. Now it's trying to switch to this NVIDIA model, but we are going to set it up for the exact same model. And you can see it is running on MTPLX. So we're going to give it the exact same prompt. Review this project, excluding node modules, and summarize. I don't know if you can hear it, but the fan just fired up. And then it died off pretty quick. So it keeps track of our all-time max, and our highest so far is 54.2. So our summary is coming in, and I will say this did not take as long as the response from oMLX. So here's the basic math. I got a almost 23% increase in token generation on the generation side. But I actually think the pre-fill side was improved. The response time was improved. And now I do have to mention, like, I'm running 2 different inference engines on my machine at the same time. I'm running OBS. I'm running a bunch of things. So there's a lot of other factors to consider here. But at a glance, MTPLX is the winner. I can't deny it. So I guess I'm going to be switching over to this and try it out as a daily driver for a while and see how things go. The other thing I would mention is after playing with it for a while, so oMLX, I do have to keep a tight leash on context windows. I don't think I'm seeing the same trouble with MTPLX right now. This is super new. We'll see how it all plays out. But at a glance, MTPLX just wins. It wins. I'm Joe Metalone. I make short, practical videos that respect your intelligence and your time. If that's your style, you'll like this channel.